Guy's holding his breath right now. All right. My name's Alex. As he said, I'm the best man here. And let me start off by saying that I'm very happy to be here. I'm psyched. I'm honored. And I actually mean all that too. Like, when I go to weddings, one of the things I like to do is keep a close eye on the maid of honor and on the best man. Because I want to see if maybe behind all the pictures, the laughing, the dancing and everything, maybe they're not just a little bit sad. Maybe they're thinking, I'm losing my best friend, things aren't going to be the same, everything changes. But I'm not thinking of that. I'm standing up here saying, this is awesome. This is the coolest thing, because I just got to see my best friend marry one of my other best friends, which I think is pretty rare and pretty cool. Carolyn, I've known you since elementary school. I remember when we were little, we had our first day of adult education, and they separated the boys and the girls. They gave the guys the bag of manly products, the girls the feminine products, and as soon as the bell rang, we immediately went up to each other, walked home together, and just laughed at everything that was in the bag. Deodorant? I'm never going to use this. This is stupid. All the way up through high school. You tutored me in high school when I was struggling. You've just always been there. You've always been a friend. I really can't remember a time when we weren't close. Then there's Vince. Yeah, Vince. You might be thinking I'm going to say the same thing, you know, buddies for life, friends since day one. Not quite with this guy. I went through a weird phase in high school where I grew my hair out real long, dyed it black, wore all dark clothes, and well, people like Carolyn realized it's just a phase I was going through. Vince decided to deal with it in a different way. He didn't know me at all. He decided to give me a nickname along with pretty much all the other guys at the table there. When I would walk down the hall, they'd say, uh-oh, here he comes, here comes the, what was the nickname? You're the serial killer. Yep. I was the serial killer. That's the first taste I got of Vince, because that's that guy that thinks I kill people. I don't. But he realized that a little bit later. One day his band was playing at the high school. My band was playing as well, and they needed a singer. And I went up and sang heavy metal at 7:30 in the morning with you guys. And that day forward, we were all good friends. And I mean, all of us. Big groups at the house always, taking really long road trips to Clearfield to have the world's biggest cheeseburger, rafting down the river, finding weird buffets. Just really pretty much all about food now that I think about it, but just always hanging out. And through that, I got to know Vince really, really well. When I got my first apartment, he was the very first roommate I ever had. We played in the band together for a long time. We just always were hanging out, and we hung out so much that Mike over here thought we were gay together at one point. We're not. But we did hang out a lot. I get it. So fast forward from that. When these two were going to get together, we could all see it was coming. You know, when two people are going to start dating, you can kind of see, it's written all over their faces, there's tension in the room, the sparks are flying and everything. And I remember we were all a little, we weren't skeptical, but we were curious as to how it was going to work out. I mean, you two were very different and everything, but we were just really curious as to how it was going to work. And then when you did start dating, I remember talking with a couple of the guys, and we're like, what do you think of these two? What do you think of them together? And the thing we kept coming back with was, you know, they just kind of work. It just kind of makes sense. And I still to this day think that's the best way to put it. I mean, I can stand here and try to analyze it all day and everything, but when the chemistry's right with two people and it just kind of makes sense, sometimes it just works. And you two really do have this cool chemistry, and I think anybody that's hung out with them for any amount of time knows what I'm talking about. You guys are just always on the same page. You're different in all the right ways, yet you're similar in all the right ways. And it just comes together and the pieces fall into place and it just works. I mean, even before you started dating, individually, you two are the ones that I looked up to more than anybody. And whether it's just one of you or both of you, if I need somebody to talk to, I've always gone to you two before anybody, and I still do. If I've needed somebody to just listen to me vent, if I've needed somebody to give me good advice, or anything, whatever, I just need somebody that wasn't going to judge me for all the stupid stuff I've been through. It's been you guys. And I just think it's amazing that you two found each other. I mean, you're the best two people I know. What are the odds of you two getting together and working perfectly like this, and now here you guys are getting married? I think it's pretty amazing. And I just love you guys to death, and I'm really honored to be a part of this. And if there's one thing that I hope, it's that I've been as good to you two as you've both been to me, because you really do mean the world to me, and I'm just really excited to see what the future holds. So I'd stand up here and I'd say, let's toast to good luck for these two, but obviously they don't need it. They're going to continue to be the happiest two people that I think any of us know, But I would like to propose a very simple toast. If everybody could raise their glass up. It's a champagne. John, you raise your glass of water. Join me in toasting to Vince and Carolyn, the health and happiness, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Now, Michelle.